So your check engine light pops up on your dashboard, and you run a scan, and the scanner shows a p0442 code. That little code might not seem like much at first glance, but it's a red flag from your car's emissions control system. Specifically, since it means there's a small leak somewhere in a system that is designed to trap fuel vapors. If ignored, this issue could hurt your fuel economy, damage other car parts, and even cause your car to fail a smog or emissions inspection. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about this code, what causes it, how to diagnose it step by step, and exactly how to fix it the right way, without wasting money on parts you don't need. What the p0442 code actually means. The p0442 trouble code is generated when the onboard diagnostic system detects a small vapor leak in the fuel vapor containment system. This system's job is to trap fuel vapors from your gas tank, store them in a charcoal canister, and later burn them off in the engine through a controlled process. If any part of that sealed system develops even the tiniest leak, something as small as a pinhole, it can trigger this code. The system does regular pressure tests to make sure everything is sealed, so even a small crack or loose cap can set off the warning. Why this code shouldn't be ignored. While your vehicle may run just fine with a p0442 code, don't make the mistake of thinking it's harmless. That small vapor leak can cause fuel vapors to escape into the atmosphere, which contributes to pollution. More urgently, it could lead to a failed emissions test, and in some regions, that could keep you from renewing your registration. A prolonged leak can also cause more severe issues, such as larger leaks or problems with the vapor canister or purge valves, if left untreated. Acting quickly can save you money and frustration down the road. Symptoms of a small leak in the emissions system. In many cases, the only symptom you'll notice is the check engine light. The car usually drives normally because the vapor containment system doesn't directly affect performance. However, some drivers report a faint fuel smell around the rear of the vehicle, particularly after filling up. In rare cases, you might notice a drop in fuel efficiency. That's because escaping vapors mean you're losing fuel over time, even if you don't feel it when driving. It's a slow leak that adds up, especially on long trips or in hot weather. Step 1. Start with the fuel cap. Believe it or not, the most common cause of the p0442 code is a loose, damaged, or missing gas cap. This cap is the first and most critical seal in the fuel vapor containment system. Make sure your cap is tightened properly. Turn it until you hear several clicks. If it won't tighten, or if the rubber gasket looks dry or cracked, replace it. It's an inexpensive part, and fixing it may solve your issue immediately. After replacing the cap, clear the code using a scan tool and drive for a few days. If the code doesn't return, your problem is solved. Step 2. Perform a visual inspection of the system. If the fuel cap is not the issue, the next step is to do a thorough visual inspection of the emission control system. Look under the hood and around the fuel tank area for any cracked, disconnected, or brittle hoses. These small vacuum or vapor lines connect various parts of the system, from the fuel tank to the purge valve, vent valve, and charcoal canister. Look for signs of aging like dry rubber, cracking, or areas where hoses have slipped off their connections. Even a tiny leak in one of these hoses can set off the p0442 code. Step 3. Inspect the purge valve and vent valve. The purge valve and vent valve are two critical components in this system. The purge valve is usually located in the engine bay, while the vent valve is typically closer to the rear of the car near the charcoal canister. These valves regulate the flow of fuel vapor through the system. If one of them sticks open or closed, it can cause pressure imbalances that will register as a small leak. You can test the purge valve by applying a vacuum to it and checking if it holds. If it doesn't, it likely needs to be replaced. To do this, you can use a handheld vacuum pump. If the valve leaks down or doesn't hold vacuum at all, it's likely bad. It should only open when powered, so test resistance and apply 12V to confirm activation. Step 4. Smoke test the EVAP system. If you've already checked the gas cap, hoses, and valves but the p0442 code won't go away, it's time to do a smoke test. You can rent a smoke machine from most auto parts stores, or buy an affordable EVAP tester online. Just disconnect a vacuum line, usually near the purge valve or charcoal canister, hook the smoke machine up to it, and let low-pressure smoke flow into the system. Make sure all other hoses are clamped or plugged to keep the smoke from escaping randomly. Watch closely. Smoke will leak from whatever part is causing the problem: a cracked hose, loose clamp, bad valve, or even a faulty gas tank seal. Use a flashlight to spot faint trails, and give it a minute. Small leaks don't always show up right away. Just don't use a high-pressure tester on older vehicles. The EVAP system is delicate, and too much pressure can actually cause more damage. On a tight budget, some DIYs use cigar smoke or incense through a vacuum hose to spot leaks. It's not perfect and can get messy, but it might help you catch obvious problems without special tools. Just be careful and don't force anything. You're working with a sealed emission system designed to handle vapor, not pressure. Step 5. Check the charcoal canister. The charcoal canister is a container filled with activated carbon that absorbs and stores fuel vapor from the gas tank. Over time, this canister can become saturated or cracked, especially if the system has been overpressurized or flooded by excess fuel. Carefully inspect it for cracks, especially around the seams and hose fittings. Also check the canister filter if your vehicle is equipped with one. If the canister is damaged, it must be replaced. Always use a part designed for your exact make and model to ensure proper sealing and performance. Repairing the problem: what to replace and when. Once you find the leak source, whether it's a cracked hose, leaking valve, damaged canister, or faulty gas cap, the repair process is usually straightforward. Replace the part with a new, high-quality component. Be sure to clear any codes using an appropriate scan tool, and then test drive the vehicle for several drive cycles. If the code returns, double-check your work. Always verify that all clamps are tight and all hoses are fully seated to avoid repeat problems. After repair, the onboard system will recheck itself and, if no leaks are found, the warning light will stay off. Common issues by brand and model. Some vehicle brands tend to have recurring issues that trigger this code. For example, many Ford models are known for faulty purge valves that stick open. General Motors vehicles, especially pickup trucks, often suffer from cracked vent valves or disconnected vapor lines near the rear. On Toyota models like the Corolla or Camry, the charcoal canister may develop internal cracks or get clogged. Honda vehicles may have vapor line seals that dry out faster than expected. Also, if you're working on a Ford and you see the p0442 code, start with the purge valve. On GM trucks, inspect the vapor lines and vent solenoid first. Understanding your specific vehicle's weak points can help you zero in on the most likely cause of the leak. What if you ignore the p0442 code? It's easy to ignore a check engine light if your car still drives fine. But allowing this issue to linger can lead to larger problems. First, you may fail a required emissions test, which could cost you time and money. Second, small leaks can turn into large ones, which may trigger additional warning codes and force the vehicle into a limited operating mode. Third, escaping vapor over time can stress other components like the canister and vent valve. The longer it goes unfixed, the more costly it becomes. Solving the issue early is always cheaper. If you find these videos to be helpful, you might also want to check out our other video here on the code P0171 and P0174, where we break down how to diagnose them, what they mean, and how to fix them. The video link will be in the card section and in the description box below. Now it's your turn. If this video helped, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment with your experience, and subscribe for more car repair guides like this.